Kevin objects to Socrates' argument about philosophies being the training for death. He asks Socrates why we should believe that the soul exists after death, that the soul gets separated from the body rather than just being destroyed. Socrates has to make the case that the soul goes on existing after death. He does this by making two arguments and then combining them, what is called the cyclical argument and the recollection argument. We will look at the cyclical argument here. Socrates begins by asking how things come to be the way they are. For example, how does something become beautiful? It becomes beautiful by ceasing to be ugly. Another example, how does something become just? It becomes just by ceasing to be unjust. Socrates then lists several other examples to show that things become a certain way by ceasing to be the opposite way. He goes further by saying that the processes by which things become the way they are occur in the same way. The process of increasing, for example, is really just the process of ceasing to be less and becoming more. The process of decreasing is just the process of ceasing to be more and becoming less. Thus, the process of increasing occurs as a result of the process of decreasing, ceasing to be. Thus, things and processes come to be from their opposites. Now take being alive. What is its opposite? Being dead. What comes to be from being alive? Again, being dead. Take being dead. What is its opposite? Being alive. What comes to be from being dead? Being alive. Therefore, the living comes from the dead. Thus, living things must have been dead before coming to be alive, which is not the same thing as not having existed prior to existing. Being dead is still, in some sense, being. Therefore, the souls of the living must have existed prior to living. Socrates makes the same point in a related argument. He asks what the world would be like if there was a process such as going to sleep, but without the corresponding process of waking up. Eventually, everyone in the world would be asleep, since they would never wake up. Similarly, if there is just the process of death without the corresponding process of coming to life again, eventually everyone would be dead. Therefore, there must be a process of coming to life again, and everyone must come to be living from being dead.